Hello from Bugeye Guy. This is a Bugeye we call Linda, and it's a 948 powered car with the addition of a Datsun 5-speed transmission. So you have a fully synchronized gearbox and a fifth gear over here, which makes it a joy to drop the RPM noise, even if you're cruising around town, and certainly on the highway, even better still. This car has a bunch of paint chips and some crazing in the paint. So this is the kind of car that if you're somebody who likes, a weathered car with some patina, if you will, or just, less than cosmetic perfection. I always like to think about a worn denim shirt, but maybe that does or doesn't work for you. In any event, it's a car that shines and looks fine, but if you look close, there are definitely paint issues. We have clients who would just say, well, I want it repainted. We have other clients who would just say it's perfect, so you have to decide. But there's a lot about the car that has been done. This rubber's a little bit worn, but not terrible. You see the squirters are missing, but that can be added. He's got the top. This is a thing that is a pet peeve of mine. People have trouble fitting the tops, so they add another fitting here instead of getting a better top that's stretchier. The vinyl tops that are out there, the fleet of tops in the world, are generally shrunken by now, and so it's very hard to pull them taut enough to fasten, so people put snaps in. I mean, it's not terminal. We can change this frame, we can weld this shut, we can polish it, we can powder coat this. We have all kinds of options, because in the world of Bugeyes, these are often damaged, imperfect, or somehow scarred in some way. But in any event, these are the little details cosmetically, which if you don't care about the paint, you don't care about that, you're perfect for this car. Here's another, they didn't put the twist fitting in, so instead this is supposed to be a common sense fitting, but we have an extra open hole. So it's that kind of car with some cosmetic imperfections, or for lots of people it's kind of perfectly weathered, so you be the judge. It has these nice new wheels, although the tires are older, and I would want to replace them. And I'm going to take you for a drive right now. You'll hear when I close the door, it's missing the rubber door liners. So you get a bit of a tinnier sound when you slam the door, and that's one really nice feature of those door liners that we use all the time. But again, those are the little things, and we can fix any or none of these things for the new owner. That's entirely up to you. All right, Linda, here we go. Wow, and that's Linda. Good stuff, and it's a good car. There are other issues we'll want to address. One of them that I haven't seen before, there's actually a little bit of distortion in the glass. I'm not going to be able to show you that by video, but it happens to be right in front of your eye. And it's one more of those things. This is a perfectly fine windshield, but for some reason, it's just not great optical quality. And if you look, boy, I've never seen that on any of these screens, but it needs a new windshield, sadly. Now that's one thing we'll need. Also, these turn signal indicators are notoriously not working. So that could be as simple as a new flasher. Not a big deal, but it should be blinking here. Those of you who ask, what are you doing in the video with that switch? Left, off, and right turn signals are here. Key has to be on. So they're blinking, but this is not. And the third thing I noticed is that this would be a good car for disc brakes because the front wheel cylinders are either leaking or the shoes are wet and the brake performance isn't what it should be. We can do better with that. So there's always, as with all these cars, a punch list. We're happy to do the one on this one. That's Linda from Bugeye Guy.